so excited to have you guys here. This is going to be the first of many follow-along episodes of 2022. The structure is going to be, we're going to have on a Monday handstand technique, Tuesday is probably going to be general flexibility, Wednesday I think is going to be more advanced handstand work, Thursday will be advanced kind of stretching and contortion, and then Friday is going to be core work. So that is going to be the structure weekly, and if you guys do like 1, 2 or all the sessions, you are going to see a lot of progression. So I really hope you guys stick with it. I will also link my Facebook membership group below. So that is going to be like the community where I kind of run the group from, and then the videos are just going to be hosted on here because it's easy to do videos on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoy. The videos will be progressive, so we'll be starting off not too difficult, is to try and cater for all abilities. Obviously some sessions, like the advanced sessions, are going to be working towards more advanced people who have handstanded and like done flexibility and contortion before, and like the general sessions will be for more all abilities. I hope you guys enjoy these sessions and let's crack on with them. So the first one today is going to be handstand technique and a bit of strength work. So we're going to start actually with some warm-up exercises. So we're going to start with something called a Casper Walk, and you've got the option if you want to do a press up. If you're new to kind of training, then I would just stick with the Casper Walk, and yeah, let's get on with it. What we're going to do is we're going to walk the hands into a plank position. So all the way into a plank position. You can do a press up if you want to. Then the hands are coming into the feet and all the way up to the ceiling, and then we get into the next one. So into a plank position, press up if you want to, or leave the press up if you're new to training, and arms up and into the next one. Then we're going to go straight into another exercise. So the second exercise we're going to do is a leg kick. So leg is starting slightly forwards, toe pointing forwards, and we're just going to do 10 kicks in this position. And then we're going to change sides. After that, we're going to do one more exercise as a warm-up set. So we're actually going to go into a wall angel. So you want a wall. Your back needs to be flat against the wall. Your hands and your elbows and your shoulders are going to be flat against the wall. Then you're lifting your arms up to the ceiling, and then bring the elbows back down. So for this, you really want to make sure that back stays flat, elbows stay flat, the hands stay flat. And this is a really good external rotation exercise. When you're doing your handstand work, obviously you need a good range of motion in the shoulders, so this is a really good preparation exercise for that. Let's go into the first set of exercises. So we're going into the Casper Walk. We're going to do a set of 6 of them. Into the walk, press up as the option, hands into the feet, arms up, and into the next one. Press up, arms coming up, 2. Arms up, 3. 3 more. Arms up, 4. 2 more. And last one. Into plank position, nice body position, press up. And arms up to the ceiling and relax. Let's go straight into the leg kick. So legs starting, toe pointing forwards, nice straight body position, and 10 kicks on each side. So lifting the leg as high as you can. Make sure you're not pushing the hips forwards, pushing the hips back. Try and keep the body straight. You can use the wall for support. 1, 2, keep that leg on the floor straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and change to the other side. So foot pointing forwards, and let's go. 1, nice high leg kick, keeping both legs straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then into the wall angels, back flat against the wall, elbows flat against the wall, hands flat against the wall. And if your arms are here, then this is a really good exercise that you need to work on. So a set of 10, up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and last one, 10. Good guys, well done. Grab a quick drink if you need it, and then we're going to go on to some activation exercises. So we're going to do 2 different exercises for this. The first exercise we do is going to be a prone flexion lift laying on your front. So I'm going to demo all the exercises before you go into them. So laying on your front, you're going to lift the stomach off the ground, squeeze the glutes, and you're going to lift the arms and then lower them back down. So you want to try and replicate a handstand position when you're laying on your front. So make sure you've got that slight posterior pelvic tilt, arms are lifted and then lowering back down. Squeezing the legs, squeezing the glutes. Then we're going to come onto our back and we're going to do something called a buttock squeeze. So you're going to lift the hips, squeeze the glutes and lower back down. Lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, lower back down. You'll probably feel this working in the hamstrings, but I really want you to focus again on that kind of posterior pelvic tilt. That's a really important thing when you're getting to a handstand position. So we're going to do 2 sets of each exercise. We're going to do 2 sets of 10 of each exercise, and then we will move on to some more proprioception type exercises. So let's make a start on our front. Make sure we get this positioning right first. Slight posterior pelvic tilt, belly button lifting off the ground, and lifting the arms for 1, 2, 3, legs should be squeezed together, 4, pushing up for the shoulders, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rolling onto your back, arms by your ears, by your waist, lifting the hips, so squeezing the feet and the legs together, 1, and lowering back down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10, and relax. So take a bit of time to recover before we get into another set. So it's really important that you focus on all these kind of exercises, which I guess are preparation exercises to your handstand position. These are kind of more activation exercises and what a lot of people miss out on. So a lot of people when they're doing handstand training, they just want to kick straight up into the handstand, but they don't actually have the foundational strength. So when they kick into the handstand, it's a terrible position, they try and progress to their handstands and they end up injuring themselves, and this is because they don't have the right foundational strength. So this is why we focus on all these activation positions to try and prevent that. So let's go into another set. Laying on your front, exactly the same again. Slight posterior pelvic tilt and nice straight body position, legs squeezed together, feet squeezed together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and onto your back again. Exactly the same with the hip lifts, arms by the waist, legs squeezed together, glutes squeezed, lifting hips for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and relax. Well done, guys. Grab a quick drink again if you need it, and next we're going to move on to something called an L shape, and we're actually going to get into L-shaped shrugs. So this is going to be pretty much the only piece of equipment that you'll need for this whole session. I mean, it's just a chair. So you'll need a chair or a bench or a sofa or something which will get you into an L-shaped position. We're going to start in a plank position with our feet on the chair, and what we're going to do is we're going to walk the hands in towards the chair, pushing up through the shoulders into a nice L-shaped position. And from this position, we're going to go into shrugs. So pushing up through the shoulders and back down. So elevating and pressing the shoulder position. And then we're going to come down. And I really like to do exercises in between, so it's kind of like an active recovery exercise. This is actually going to be a mobility exercise, so we're going to do a pike lower. There's a hinge at the hip, arms are going to be by the ears, legs are straight out in front of us in a pike position, and we're just going to do pike lowers. So I want your back staying as straight as possible. I don't want you going over like this. It's a hinge at the hip, arms are staying by the ears as if you're in that handstand position, slight lower down and then back up. Slight lower down and back up. So if you're not that flexible, you're probably going to feel that in the hamstrings. If you are flexible, you probably still will as well. If you're struggling with that back position, then I want you to prop yourself up against the wall, your bottom all the way to the wall, and then you're going to do the same thing. So slight hinge at the hip, and then back up. We're going to do 2 sets of both exercises. With the shrugs, we're going to do 10 shrugs. If you can't do that shrug position, just stick to trying to get into that L-shaped position, and it will be a progressive exercise that you work on throughout the weeks. In the pike fold, get as low as you can, keep that back as straight as possible. So let's make a start. So feet on the chair, plank position to begin with, nice straight body position, walking the hands into the feet, and let's go to the shrugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walking the hands forwards into that plank position, and let's go straight into our pike lowers. So no recovery time, arms by the ears, slight hinge at the hip, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep this going, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10, and relax guys. So as I said, this is a really good exercise to do in between the L shape because it works on the mobility element in between a strength type exercise. We're going to do 1 more set, so grab a quick drink if you need to, and then we get into the set. If you need to pause the video at any point in time because I'm moving a bit fast, then obviously do that as well. But I want to try and keep things moving, so they're kind of quick, efficient, effective sessions. So when we're ready, back into that plank position, feet on the chair. Walking the hands into the feet, nice L shape, and let's go for the shrugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and keep the arms straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hands into plank, nice straight position before we come down. Make sure technique is good throughout every single exercise from start to finish. Arms by the ears, straight into the pike lowers. 1, hinge at the hip, straight back, 2, 3, push up for the shoulders, 4, 5, 6, doing really well, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10, and relax. Well done guys. So next we are going to move into the main body of the session, so we're going to move into our skill work. We're going to go into kick-ups and handstand. For the kick-ups and handstand, you've got a couple of options. If you're new to handstand training, I want you to do like a half kick-up. So what you're going to do is, if you're starting on the ground, you're going to kick 1 leg into position, and then you're going to come down. So you're literally kicking 1 leg in position, and then coming down. If you're quite good at handstands, and you can hold them, then I want you to try and kick into a full handstand. So kicking 1 leg and then the other leg to join and hold that position. If you're completely new to handstand, I want you to do half kick-ups against the wall. So for this, you're aiming to get 1 leg to kick the wall and then coming back down. 1 leg to kick the wall and back down. So you've got 3 different options depending on your ability, because I know it's quite hard to cater for different abilities when you're doing like a group full-on class. So we're going to do 5 sets of whatever progression you're at. trying to obviously hold the handstand. If you are a bit more advanced, then you can hold your handstands. If not, then you're just going to focus on that kick-up position into it. We're just going to do 2 to 3 in a row, and we are going to do 5 sets of them. In between, we're actually going to do a bit of a core exercise, just so we can keep things moving, keep working on that body position, that body alignment in the handstand. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something called a hollow rock. So hollow rock is where you're laying on your back, arms are by the ears, and you're just going to do little rocks forwards and backwards. If you're really struggling with that position, you're finding it really challenging, then what you're going to do instead is you're going to do single leg lowers. So legs are going to start up in the air, vertical, and arms out by the side, and you're going to lower one leg at a time, and then change to the other leg. So you've got 2 options in between your handstand work, and we're going to do 5 sets as I said. So for the hollow rocks we're doing 10, for the leg lowers we're doing 10 in total. So let's make a start first, the handstands. Off we go. So kick-ups, 1, 2, and 1 more, 3, well done. And let's go straight into the next exercise, so the hollow rocks or the leg lowers on your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, little rocks, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. So in between each set, you're going to take about a minute recovery before we get into the next set. So I said when you're doing the kick-ups, you could be doing the kick-up into a handstand hold. Instead of doing like 3 kick-ups, you're just aiming to do 1 handstand hold as long as you can. Doing kick-ups against the wall, again, aim for about 3. So guys, the first set is complete. Let's move on to the second set, exactly the same. So into your kick-up position, try and hold your handstand hold as long as possible. Into the first one. 1. Next one. 2, and final one. 3, and onto your back for the hollow rocks or the leg lowers. A set of 10. So 1, arms by the ears, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Well done guys. So just make sure if you are doing the hollow rocks or even the leg lowers, single leg lowers, that your back is staying flat to the ground the whole time. The last thing you want is your back slightly arching, lifting off the ground. If you're finding that's happening, then what I want you to do is just to hold your legs up in the air while we're going through the other exercise. So not do any of the movements. Quick drink if you need it, pause the video, and then we'll move on to the third set. So standing up, ready for the kick-ups. And 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, and last one, 3, and onto our second exercise on your back. I'm going to set up the leg lowers so you guys know if you are doing them, and 5 on each side. 1, just hovering that leg above the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and relax. Good work. So we've got 2 more sets to go. Again, quick drink if you need to in between sets. What I want you to really focus on when you're going into that kick-up position, whether you're doing the freestanding kick-up, you're doing the handstand hold, or the kick-up against the wall, is that hip position over the shoulders. So like we practiced in the L shape in the previous exercise, when you kick up into your handstand, the hip position wants to get over the shoulders and then back down. What a lot of people will find is that they don't actually get that hip position to vertical, so it's going to be shy vertical like that, and that means they're not actually going to be able to hold that handstand position. It makes it very difficult for yourself. So let's go on to the next set, the fourth set. 3, 2, 1, hip position over the shoulders. 1, 2, and last one, 3, and relax onto your back. I'm going to go back into the hollow rocks. Set 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. So we've got one more set to go. What I want to say is if you're just doing the handstand hold, rather than like the 3 kick-ups, then I want you to really start focusing on that grip position, that hand position on the floor. So if you look at my fingers, when I get into that handstand position, I'm really spidering them. This is something that we're going to work on quite a lot in sessions to come, because a lot of people do ask me about the grip on the floor. Let's get ready for the last set of these, and then we'll move on to some more kind of like strength conditioning exercises. So kicks into it. 1, 2, and last one. 3, and relax. Onto your back, last set, the hollow rocks or the leg lowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Well done guys, good work. Next exercise we're going to go into is more of like a strength component exercise. So we're going to go into something called a wall walk, a reverse wall walk. So for this, we're starting in a wall plank, so feet on the wall. We're walking the hands in towards the wall, nice straight body position, as close into the wall as you can. You're going to hold that position for 3, 2, 1. You're going to walk forwards, all the way forwards, come back into that plank position, and either go into another one, and then back down. If you can't go into another one because they are quite intense, they're quite a difficult exercise, then you're going to go straight into a plank hold on the floor whilst we go into our next wall walk, okay? So you've got 2 options. You either go into 2 walks in a row or 1 more walk. As you come down, you go straight into a plank hold position until we finish that other wall walk. Okay guys? So let's go for the first set. We're just going to do 3 sets of these. Starting in a wall plank, walking the feet up the wall, nice straight body position, control it. Hands all the way into the wall, hold for 3, 2, 1. Back into that wall plank, all the way into plank, and then back up. Hands all the way into the wall. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And walking forwards. And coming down. Well done guys. You probably will need to take a bit of time to recover in between these exercises. So we've got 2 more sets left. So I said, this is going to be the first of many sessions of these. This is kind of, I would say, beginner to intermediate level. So it's not too difficult. I think it is catered for most abilities, but still some exercises when you haven't done much handstand, strength handstand conditioning are going to be quite challenging for you guys. So let's go into our second set. So starting with the feet on the wall, walking the feet up the wall, nice straight body position, as close into the wall as you can, hold for 3, 2, 1, walking forwards, control that position, plank, and then back up. Don't worry if you can't get back up to the next one, just hold a plank until we finish. 3, 2, 1. And coming down. 2 done. I'm starting to get quite hot actually. So we've got 1 more to go. Doing really well so far. So as I said, I don't want sessions to be too long. I prefer them to be quick, efficient, get all the exercises done we need, and then we're really focusing on that progression over the weeks. So we've got 1 more set. If you need to pause the video, take your time, and then let's go into it. So feet on the wall, walking the feet up the wall, hands all the way into the wall, hold for 3, 2, 1. Coming down into that plank position, and back up. Nice straight body position all the way into the wall. Engage the core. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Awesome guys. So we've got 2 exercises left, 2 core exercises to finish the session. The most important things when you're doing your handstand work are core strength, shoulder mobility, wrist strength and wrist mobility. So we're going to finish with some core conditioning. We're going to do 2 exercises. Number 1 is a back extension on your front, or a Superman you might call it. So arms by your ears, lifting up as high as you can, and then back down. Again, I really want you to focus on good technique, squeeze the glutes, legs together. Number 2 is a toe reach on your back, legs up in the air, reaching up towards the toes. So again, make sure your back is staying flat to the ground in this position. So we're going to do 10 of the back extensions and we're going to do 15 of the toe reaches. And lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold for 10. Lift as high as you can with the legs and the chest. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and straight onto your back into the toe reaches. We're going to do 15 of this exercise. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and relax. Take 20 seconds, we've got one more set. The last set of the exercises, and then the session will be finished. So onto your front, 10 lifts. Arms lowers, 1, lift as high as you can, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold for 10. Lift a bit higher, 7, 6, 5, keep lifting, 3, 2, 1, and onto your back. Last set of the toe reaches. Off we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep the hands close to legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and relax. Well done, guys. First session is complete. So, amazing start to the week, amazing start to 2022, and honestly, I'm so excited to see all your progression. Make sure you join the Facebook group, link below, and then we'll be more like a community, and I can help you guys if you have any questions or anything. If you are wanting more personalised coaching, do get in touch because I do also offer that. Fully personalised programs. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed that session, and I will see you for the stretch tomorrow. It will be more of a general stretch. We will do more of an advanced stretch later on in the week, but I hope you enjoyed. See you for the next one. Bye guys.